Hello everyone, Bertina Amy here, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would do a Dollar Tree DIY functional mini Easter basket decor. New version of an Easter centerpiece, but what I do want to do is I want to go ahead and take all of this off. There we go. Once you find it, it's really easy to take off. Oh, here it is. I might try to repurpose that ribbon, or I might try to do a different one. We'll see. I'm just gonna take these scissors. Oh, hang on. I don't care. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that off as well. It can be so well hidden, it's hard to tell. All right, there we go. So now here is the bear basket. Okay, so I bought this ribbon from Dollar Tree last year. I've not done this kind of project before. So I brought my pliers and I thought I would try and remove these pieces just to make life easier. So hopefully this goes well. I'm going to go ahead and speed up this process. I did break this by accident, but I'm going to keep pushing forward and I think it's going to be just fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to keep going. I did remove this piece. I didn't remove the other ones. I realized after the fact that I don't think I need to, in all honesty, but let's give this project a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and take this ribbon and take it off its spool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and off camera fold this in half both ways. Okay, so here's my ribbon folded in half both ways, and I think I should go around like this. It's coming apart anyway. I've got a better idea. I'm going to start from this side. All right, I'm going to go over like this and then probably squeeze this through here. All right, so this is really the piece I need to break off. All right, maybe try cutting it. Just that gap. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just enough to slide the ribbon through. That's really what I'm looking for. This is a trial and error, guys. It's my first time doing this ribbon or this basket as a wrapping idea. Because if you didn't already know from following my channel, I'm pretty obsessed. It's a lot of fun to wrap. Okay. If I need to, I can actually glue it. But let's see. I'm going to go around this way. So here I'm just going right over left and wrapping the ribbon around the outside bars, then pulling the tails through the next open space below that, if that makes sense. Then continue that process as a pattern, kind of like braiding. So if you enjoy braiding, this is great for you. Okay, so I'm just going right over left and continuing the wrap. Okay, and then I'm going to stick this through the last gap here. Use my nails. Okay, so I definitely need that to be a gap. Okay, well, I got it. Plastic disappeared on me, it just flung away. Oh, I see, hang on. I guess I didn't need to do that because I really should go through the space above. It's because this upper part is wider. Trial and error, guys. Trial and error. Okay. I'm liking that so far. So we're going to bring this other side in, but I really just want, I think as I'm wrapping it, it's going to be fine. It doesn't need to be exact. I don't know if that makes sense. But that's good that that moves out of the way, at least I think. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll worry about it later because we could always figure things out from there. I am going to need to remove this section as well. There it is. Okay. It's supposed to go around this. Okay. And then, so if this is there, like so. Okay. So I got to keep this around here like so, yet I don't want these bars to be showing. So yeah, okay. So I think it's gonna go like that, and then we're gonna take the one on the right. I can go through, I believe it looks like I can go through this one instead. All right, it's gonna be a little tricky as we finagle here. Okay, you guys, I changed my mind. I went back to putting both of them in the same slots, just because if I put this one over here, you'll see too much of the original bars, and that's not gonna look good. So, okay, so right over left. Put this one through here. Okay, so I definitely want to remove those prongs. We can worry about figuring out what eggs, if we put eggs in there later. Ooh, these come out right, really nice. Okay, and then that goes over anyway. This over here. Okay, yeah, see, it's not staying together. But let me finish wrapping this off camera, and then we'll try to fix that after the fact. Right, so I did want to come here and just point out that I'm going to need to remove this section right here. I'm going to do that off camera, finish wrapping, and come back, and we're going to try to finalize this. I think what's going to keep it together is some super glue and hot glue, and it should be structurally sound at that point. So there's that section removed, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is my basket, and so let's see, maybe I got to go, yeah, around that way. See if I can adjust this somehow. Oh, that's okay. There's definitely no perfect way of doing this. I would recommend a more narrow ribbon to wrap around instead, but I do think this is really pretty. Okay, so I did add hot glue just to secure it right away. I'm gonna go ahead and trim off some excess here. Then I'm gonna add hot glue right there and tuck this in, and that should help the structure as well. And then for this side, I'm actually going to maybe wrap it around like so and tuck this underneath. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. So let's make this about this long. Trim off the excess. Okay, I'm going to only glue the tail end here and then tuck this in side. Oh boy, I think I made this a bit too long. Okay, yeah, I adjusted it. That's a little loose, but that's okay. I can always make adjustments. So I'm gonna add a bit of glue here and on in the inside here. And then the inside. That's already feeling, this side is already starting to feel better as far as a good structure. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for this side, except I have to be very mindful about the ribbon already there, or that's already there, I should say. So I'm going to glue these pieces in, make sure the ribbon continues to cover it, and then I'm going to put this where it belongs so that the handle stays. Okay, so this is what I have, and I have this gap, which I'm not going to lie is bothering me. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take scrap ribbon because I had more than enough. By the way, this was 3 yards in case you're wondering. I'm gonna do a similar thing where I'm gonna just tuck this in here and almost make it seem like this was kind of intended, but I'm just, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna tuck that there. I'm gonna cut this right there. And I'm gonna tuck this in there like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and glue that in. I don't even mind that that kind of interrupts the sort of like flow. I don't think there's a better way to do it, to be honest with you. It's not perfect. Let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get some glue on the inside here, just kind of pour it in. And then try to shove this in there while things are still hot. And then just squeeze so that it adheres. And then I'm going to put some glue on this end. Then just wrap this around like that. And you don't have to use this color. You could just go with regular burlap if you wanted. That is a less, it's not as wide of a ribbon as this. So that probably would have been the better bet. And I did have enough to make this out of that. So you could see like when you fold it in half, it's slightly more narrow. So this one's wider, but I really wanted to use this for this project. So what I was thinking of doing for the handle, because this is so narrow and this is so wide, I want to go ahead and take this twine because I have so much of it anyway, and I just want to thicken it up by tying it all around and give it a more natural look. And then we can always wrap things around there. So what I'm going to do is just tie a knot, and I'm going to make the string a little extra long because we can always glue things on the inside. So I'm going to tie a knot at the base here. And then let's see, how long do I need this to be? I have no idea, to be honest. So I'm just going to try to get a ridiculous amount of the twine and hope that I'm not wasting any materials. So anyways, okay, so we're going to just make a loop and then go around, pull through. And this can be a tedious thing. You don't have to do this part. If you want, you can wait and see what I do after the fact, but I'm going to just pull this tight, making a knot. And then I'm going to repeat all the way around. So I'm going to do it one more time in case you're not familiar with this. So pulling this through, and then pulling it next to the last one, if that makes, hopefully that makes sense. I think this will make it look like a thicker handle. So I'm going to speed up the rest of this process. All right, so finally done with that, and then just going to cut a little extra. We're going to glue those where they belong. That's almost exactly the same size. So I think these, even if they're looking huge, I think these would be much cuter. Do this. Oh, okay, awesome. So it looks like I should be able to pull the ears out. Okay, yes. So this is actually made of that sort of styrofoam material. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna trim this down. Trying to undo it. So I'm totally deconstructing this. All right, so I'm going to follow this edge like that, and then like that. And actually, yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, perfect. This part is entirely optional, but I go ahead and glue this to the burlap ribbon because I feel that this material will clash with the handle. And then we got this, and I want the brighter pink because I want it in case I decide to go ahead and use this for the other side of my basket, then at least the ears are going to match. I hope this is going to look good. I'm going to make zero promises here, guys. So again, this is an experiment, and I really wanted bunny ears for this basket. I think it'd be so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and then repeat on the other side, and I'm gonna trim off the excess, don't worry. Try to make it, and I think I'm gonna do a wrap around like this, and then tie a knot so it looks as seamless as possible, but I want it, hang on, let's kind of adjust it here. Yeah, I want it, okay, so there's that side, and then I want to go around the other side. And then tie another knot. Sorry, my voice sounds dry. Hang on, let's see if I can get this to work. I don't know, because that's kind of tight. We are going to need some hot glue here, so I'm just going to put hot glue and then hold that. Okay. And then the extra strand, I'm just going to add hot glue like so, and then wrap it around the back. Okay, and then I'm going to repeat on the other side. Okay, so now we can further embellish this. This is optional. Okay, so we've got the ears on. Again, that's optional. And we could do the bunny butt in the back, also optional. And we can also, if you wanted to, no, I actually created my own set of whiskers. Okay, here's a recreated one. Actually, this looks really pretty. I was going to use this instead of the clear one, but I made the clear one first and never used it for my daughter's basket. But I actually really like that, even though this is from the Halloween time. You can use clear or silver. It does not have to be this one. This looks really pretty. I like that. Okay, you guys, so I went ahead and glued the nose piece on, and then optional, you can, maybe put, you have a couple options. If you want, you can do like mini clothespins, glue that to the back, and just clip it to the side. So it almost looks like as if the bunny is eating the carrot. Or you can cut all these pieces off and just kind of stick them in the basket, or glue them, or clip them. There's so many options, you guys. I can't even officially make a decision. And I like the idea of this being versatile, where it could serve as a sort of a decorative piece and or as a piece to hold silverware. I think the sizing is just fine if you're having a small guest count and you're just placing this on the table, but just know that if this is not sealed, your silverware is just going to fall right through. Just an FYI. So you could seal this if you wanted to by gluing a section of ribbon. Okay, so I decided to use this spare bit of foam board and use it to complete the bottom of this mini basket to make it functional. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it down to size. Okay, so here's my piece of cardboard cut out of that bigger piece. Here, I'll show you real quick. So I just cut that out. It's not exact. I'm not worried about it because I do need to curve it on the edges, and I think it'd be easier to use scissors on this. All right, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. All right, hopefully I didn't take off too much. I don't think it'll matter once I wrap around this anyway. Let's make this a little bit like that. Okay. You could do, you know what, maybe even better is take the foam board and then just stick the piece inside like so. I don't need this excess. All right, I'm going to center this so that I can just at least a dab on either side of the foam board. And then I use my fingers to push it down. A dab there to push the ribbon down. And then the other side. That wasn't supposed to get there. And then like so. Let's see, maybe we could just add some hot glue to seal this up so you don't see the white foam board. And then we can do hot glue here and then put that there, and then hot glue over here, and then now it's a functional piece where you could actually hold stuff in there. And here's the final result. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.